Welcome back, everybody. Um, I am back with another one. I know I didn't think this was gonna happen ever again, really. Not gonna lie, I lost a lot of steam for this. I didn't know if this is what I wanted to do, um, continue the series or not. But as you can see, the park is absolutely thriving. We are now getting around 4,000 guests a day. 4.4 star. We're not even done yet. So I did go ahead and while I was off stream, I went ahead and made some modifications, added some stuff that I think overall just benefits the park and everything like that. So I think what we're gonna do today is add a couple family coasters. Maybe try to add like another shuttle slash looping coaster. Just gonna try to do my best at fitting something within this landscaping here. We are gonna ditch the strata idea. I know I brought it up about making a strata coaster. We're not gonna do that. As you can also see, I added some water track slides in the back. This was just kind of get the rating up. Also just because I could, and so I figured, let's go ahead and do that. So I did. I added two of them. It made our rating go up, and now we average over 4,000 people a day. So we're doing pretty good. Rock and Roll Park is up and running. We're still alive. We're still doing it. Was just getting settled into this new place. So sorry I couldn't be on stream as demanding as it was at one point. Um, but and we're back. So some things I did also add while I was gone was some benches. Went ahead and added some tables and benches and different things like that to improve park experience. Also threw in trash cans and trash bins because I just kept seeing an overwhelming amount of trash everywhere I walked in my park or went to go zoom in. And this is also after the update. We did just get the scenery update in, and it did improve some things about rides. Um, Also added line queue times and stuff like that. Some cool stuff, just stability improvements, stuff like that. Another ride we added was this wing coaster. I was kind of developing a strata coaster here, but that fell apart on me, and I just kind of didn't want to build the strata coaster, so went ahead and build a wing coaster off stream. I can show it to you guys here real quick. It is a 6.68 on the excitement, but it pulls in full lines because it's not that intimidating. So we're gonna go ahead and skip ahead here a little bit, and then I'll show you guys a ride POV of this real quick, and then we'll get to building a family coaster here. So I kind of just did a little swoop drop, and then it just rises up into its lift hill. And then this is where things kind of get interesting right here. I did like a kind of a delayed drop into a kind of swoosh, like a gatekeeper, and it allows it to get closer to the ground here. And then a pace drop here into a corkscrew, some airtime in there, into a helix at 120 feet. It's pretty intense. Heartline roll into a banked turn there, into a loop that kind of just banks out here. Some airtime hills. And I believe it ends after this last one here. Yep. And we kind of just gently come in, and that's it. It's really simple. Um, I didn't really go too extravagant here. I just wanted something to fit within this landscape here, like the stem of the guitar. If you didn't watch since episode one, this is a guitar-shaped path. We probably should have done it in red. Now that I think about it, the path maybe should be red, and I might have to recolor it. But for now, you know what? We're not gonna worry about that because our guest numbers are insanely high. We're doing pretty good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and build a family coaster. We do have like one or two of them right now. I need to add like maybe two more. Um, I wouldn't consider this full-blown family coaster, even though it's not super tall. But I also did build this off stream. I'll go ahead and play that. It's 6.3 on excitement. So let's go ahead and skip. I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead so we can we can see a POV of this, and then I'll get building our suspended coaster. It's gonna be inspired from an aerodynamic suspended coaster, a single rail, or not single rail, single axle. So not like Raptor, nothing like that. An aero inverted coaster. I also want to build the rap like the B&M Raptor style inverted. The flying's technically inverted, but we don't have really a lot of inverted coasters as well. Yeah, so you saw that pretty crazy motion here. Nothing too crazy. It is a looping it's supposed to be a looping coaster, but I built it as a regular. See, it does some cool stuff. It fits within its landscape pretty decently, you know. But we do have room to add another one here, which I think we're going to. But today, we're going to add one right here. And sorry for the noise. You're going to hear all the other ones going off right now. But we're going to build our family coaster here. Shit. Let me actually get to moving the interface correctly here. Am I blind? I probably passed it, I just didn't even notice. Okay, I'm blind, there's something going on here. Is it not in the game? Am I missing something? I'm confused here. Anyways, we're just gonna see if it's the train style. Maybe it's just the train style. Can't imagine that we don't have that train style here, so yeah, I'm just gonna figure out what's going on with that in a second. But we'll worry about putting this down, and then we'll go see if we can't change the train style. I'm confused because in Planet Coaster 1, you have that train style. I don't imagine you don't have it here, but why won't it let me change the train style? Huh. Okay, well we're not using this one then. Let's go ahead and delete that. Very odd there. What's this look like? Yeah, I've never seen a coaster look like that. Definitely not. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like an arrow inverted, and some reason it's giving me all these other ones I've never really even seen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I don't know. I've never worked with this, and it won't let me change them. So, if anyone knows the answer on why I can't get my arrow style inverted, I'd like to know what's going on there, because that's being very, very odd. Well, I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about it. I guess we'll just make our B&M inverted. I guess we just don't get the arrow inverted coaster. So we'll get this one. Whatever. We'll do a B&M style. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it is what it is. You know, in another life, I'd like to think we have an arrow in Planet Coaster 2, but I guess Planet Coaster 1 was good enough, they said. So, whatever. We'll take it as is and move on, I guess. I mean, that's heartbreaking, for real. Sorry, I'm just kind of more focused on building this right now, too, if I sound like I'm out of it. Okay, we don't want this too tall, you know. Raptor Cedar Point is only like 130. Yeah, we don't need to be too tall. This is going to be more of our family attractions, so we won't go too crazy. Too crazy, I said. So we probably should straighten back out, and we should definitely stretch that way. I'm gonna start turning it this way.
You know, this might be really crazy for a second. But we're gonna do like an outer bank here. That just looks crazy. I don't know. We'll see how it rides. I'm gonna test it here in a second. I definitely want to do something like this, and then bring it back in this way. We use this as like an island of land, I guess. This will be like our island, so call it. And that's where we'll like return to, I guess, in a couple spots, so that we can really have a lot of our ride in that square. So let's go ahead and see, without smoothing, what this looks like. Kind of like how this runs. I just want to see. Okay, okay. We need to probably hit that with a smoothing, just on like a 2 or 3, or like once or twice. Okay, quick pull up into another drop that was similar to the launch. Okay, we definitely need to smoothen that a little bit. Yeah, I don't hate the pacing, I just hate the motion. So, we're just gonna hit this with the smoothing on this big part here. We'll keep that as a 6, yeah, we'll hit it a couple times. And then we'll come out of here, and we're gonna hit this with like a 4, and then about probably hit that till it looks right. And then that should be good. Just till it looks right. Not till it changes the element, but till it looks right. So like I said, I like the pacing. I like what it looked like. It just wasn't smooth. Yeah, that's perfect for that. So we'll go here and also correct this with like a 2 or 3, like I said. We won't go in too strong with this, but hit it like, there we go. And then we'll go ahead and see if that fixed it. Which it did a little bit, yep, looks pretty good. And we'll go ahead and see if this fixed the rest of it. Oh, looks pretty good. Honestly, I like that a lot. Okay, and then I think from here, we go into a loop. Just a simple loop, nothing too crazy. If I can find the one I'm looking for. Maybe not even the... Yeah, I like this a lot, but... I don't know. I also don't think it should be too big. Probably like about there. If I were to say so myself. I made 29K today, that's pretty good, you know? Guess that's something to worry about. Then we're gonna have it go sideways here. Into like a helix. Let's see if it can't come up this way yet. Okay, that's too close. We can't make it like that. But we could do this. Oh, drop it flat first. And then have it come around like this. We'll shorten up our track quite a bit, so we don't have to go full yet. But we'll go full on this. And we'll have them kick out above everybody else. Maybe not that close, I don't know. I can't have it that close to people. But maybe I could get this close. Maybe that's plausible. Then we'll straighten back up as we incline, so it's not like a complete throw. And we'll go back in here. Kind of thinking if I can fit it. This is where the I should have a heart line here or something, like an inline. Is there an inline entry? Yeah, see, it's too close. I just can't have it. Can't have it that close. But maybe I could do this part as the inline. And have it do that kind of deal. Have it come out and then have it do another loop. But this time I'm gonna change the loop style. We're not gonna do. Gonna probably do like that. And then you know what? I might even be able to add another. Oh, how crazy would that be? That looks wonky. I don't. It's try because it's an exit. It's not an entry. I was about to say I'm looking at the wrong thing. So I don't know. I think this would be too close to the people. I mean, the only way that it would work. Yeah, that's not going to be possible. That's not going to be possible. I can't even do that. Yeah, the only way it would work is if they were up higher. I just can't do that. But I can do this. And I kind of want to reserve that area. Yeah. So I'm gonna do this. And we're gonna come back. Ain't this tricky? This is crazy. Oh, it doesn't make it all the way through. Oh. Shoot. It doesn't even make it up after the loop? Oh. I guess we lost too much speed there. And we're going to have to smoothen this up a little bit. And then we're going to have to... yeah, I don't know if there's a way we can... There's no way I can shrink it. Because it doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't get any... Oh, this is our first loop? Second loop, okay. I mean, I guess if it didn't have it, I mean, let me just watch. I'm just gonna watch and see. Okay, so our first loop goes fine. Kinda. Really paced. It's really slow inverted. There it goes, pretty decent. Whoa. Definitely did not intend for that to be that slow and dramatic. So that's where it would hit the loop. Okay. So, I mean, it just got really slow after, well, like during this roll, it got really slow. And I know it's not the roll, so let's figure out, maybe I just need to smoothen this a little bit more. So we shouldn't be losing too much speed off that, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that shouldn't be a loss of speed like that. It should just glide right in there. And we'll watch it now. I mean, it's gotta be fixed by now, I'm sure. So I think what we need to do is have this drop not be so like flat. It needs to drop quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. And if it did something like this and build up more speed. And, you know, if I want here. Okay, well I guess it can't. I guess it didn't want to. Super weird. But yeah, we're just gonna fix all this up. Weird junk shit right here. Alright, we're gonna see if that didn't fix it itself. Guess we could turn this up. I'm gonna turn that up. We're gonna see. I don't know what that is any different, but we're just gonna see now if we can. Oh my god, if we can finish this or what? What's going on with it? Still rough on that. Well, we still can't make it past that point. I think maybe, just maybe, the first drop, when it like, I can't remember where it was exactly, but it like jerked. I think that's where we're running into some issues. And maybe this whole approach too, like it's just, I think if this was smoother, I think that would help it a lot and it would build more speed. I just think there's something in here that's just not right. And we're just gonna smoothen that out quite a bit. I'm probably even gonna turn this all the way up. Cause it's gotta be almost perfect for this to make that now. And I don't know. I really, 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 really want this to be perfect. Shit, that might even have helped us a little bit. Let's go in here and restart. And we'll see how this looks. Okay, so we cleared this spot now pretty good. That's just not good. Okay, so we can go from there. Knowing that it doesn't want to go up, but instead would rather benefit from being down. I can work with that. I can work I don't think it'll do that, but I can get it to. That's not a problem. Let's see if I can't get it to go up yet. If I can just drop it a little bit, it will create some speed on this return. And one more like airtime moment, I guess, if you will. Okay, I guess it wants to be weird with the autocomplete. I don't know why. I have no clue. But there it goes. It worked for something. I'm gonna have to add the brakes later. If it even finishes. That's we don't know if it'll even finish the course yet. We're just gonna see. It's a bit of a weird first job, but I don't hate it. Somehow it created more speed for us. Just neighbors just clamping around their feet as loud as they want to with heels on. It's just amazing, yo. Y'all can't hear that. This is going smooth so far, though. So it looks like it will return smoothly. A little close to the people, but hey. I think that did pretty well. Let's see what we got on our first run. Oh. Yeah, not too great. You know what would fix that? Probably this. We're gonna go flat, and then we'll hit it with the heartline roll. Smooth heartline roll at the end. That should get our excitement up. Pretty good, actually. I think it'll save the ride, to be quite fair. We'll see. I don't know. It's one of those things you get lucky at, you know? I don't know. But this is one of those things you just find out. Okay, so our autocomplete is being really, really well, now it's saying we can, so I don't know. Take that as you will. Yes. We're just moving this out though. Oh. I wonder if it's just elongate it. Probably. Oh, that's way cool. As long as it makes it back, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good to go. Maybe we speed run through a lot of this. This will be good now. Pretty good transition into that. These are all really good transitions. I'm surprised we're getting such a low rating. I mean, that was probably a little snappy, but that wasn't because of 4. So that was smooth. That was smooth real smooth. That looked good. That's got to at least be like a 5. It's a 4.2. I don't understand. It's probably because of the speed thing and it's not super fast. I don't know. I guarantee you it would get ridden a lot. It's pretty good for a family coaster. It's only 117 feet. And it filled its space pretty good, you know. I still have room for another one right here, which can still be a pretty fairly large coaster, honestly. And I still have room for another family one, like right here. I don't think we'd probably be coastered out then. I mean, we're at our limits. I mean, there is a spot right here for potential run of one that could fit back here. I think that's honestly where we could probably fit our strata. If I'm going to be honest, that's probably where I will put the strata. We're going to see. I don't know. We'll clear out that area here in a second. We'll check it out. But we can go back this way too. So there's still room back here for another if we really, really wanted to push it. Which I really like pushing it, so we really might just do that. So, with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and open this one. I don't know what to name it yet. It's gotta be rock and roll theme. I don't know what it will pertain to. You know, who knows? I don't know. That's the fun of like building these things is you don't know what to name them, and you kind of just come up with that on the way. But for a family coaster, I think a 4 is probably within, you know. I was surprised it didn't get a 5 with that roll, but I don't know exactly what's going on with the rating and why it was you know, being difficult. Oh, we didn't want that to go on the ground. Okay, so something like that, we can do that. And then we'll go ahead and open it up. And for now, I'll call it, we'll call it Boston. How about that? Like the band, Boston. Or should I call it, Rolling Stones? I'll call it Rolling Stones. How about that? Because they're kind of mid. And this coaster's pretty mid. And it rolls. Yeah, we'll call it Rolling Stones. How about that? They'll make it like black with some white accent up in there. Okay, maybe not that color. Maybe the last one is what I need to be white. And we'll go ahead and do that. And then, well, we already got that going on. We have a lot of coasters that look like that, you know? But it's fine. It's like a lot of bands sound the same, right? There's a lot of coasters here can be like the same. If you look at it like that. I'm really digging that. I don't know exactly what that changed. But, yeah, there you go. There's your Rolling Stones coaster. Like it, love it, hate it. It's mid, just like them. But it's colored different than all the other ones. It's there. I mean, it kind of looks like its neighbor, but it's a little different. But, yeah, no, we have another coaster. So how about that? That should bring more people here. We're at a 4.6 star. We're about to hit 5 stars on our park. We got 4,100. What? Yeah, 4,100? Yeah, even more coming. We might even hit 5,006K on this park. Who knows? I do need to change the price of it, though. That is one thing I almost forgot to do. Yeah, we'll probably put this at like... I always make mine cheap so more people come. We'll make it $7. I see it being a big hit. A lot of people are coming to it already. Whoa. We're at 4,200. Look at this. Holy crap. Whoa. Whole lines of people just walking in. We got people coming from every direction. We're about to hit 4,300. I don't know if the game can handle this. Holy crap. Like, look at this, yo. I don't think you understand. This is insane. We got 4,300. There's going to be like 4,500 people here. Maybe this will get full trains finally. Maybe. I guarantee they're all riding the one ride that I think they're riding. Yeah, they are riding the one ride I think they're riding. Damn. It's funny to think. I've seen these lines with no people in them before. Look at this shit. Insanity. Yeah, I did kind of make my own clone of Stardust Racers. But it's not a clone, because it's way different. It's its own thing. It is completely its own thing. Like, look at it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But, yeah, I mean, shit, should we go ahead and add another coaster? I think we should. I think we can definitely bring more people to the park. We're definitely about to hit 4,500. I think we toppled there. So I think we need to add another coaster. And I think we need to go ahead and delete. For now, we're gonna delete some of the scenery. Um, not that it really serves a purpose, but we need to clear out some space for a coaster. And I figure, why not clear out all this space back here, and we can start one back this way. I don't know if we'll make this one necessarily add that water back. But I don't know if we'll necessarily add our coaster. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if we'll necessarily add that just yet. Our family coaster in the front right here. Kind of want this to be a thrill coaster because we have enough room for it to be. We have quite a lot of room actually right here. Now I think about it. So much unused potential right here that I could just add one. Like a whole another coaster could fit back here. So I think that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and just add another coaster back here. So why not? The more the merrier, right? And we can have it. Yeah, I have a lot of room for a good one here. So we'll go ahead and I think we go ahead and add another Giga. I think we make this one insane, and I think we make it kind of crazy, So I think we make a Giga, where we make it absolutely insane, and we go outside the box and yeah, we'll do something here. I'll even utilize this here. And we'll make use of some stuff here. And then I think what we're really gonna do is we're gonna really launch one. No, believe me, we're gonna launch it. And I kind of just want it to be regular track the rest of the way, honestly. But I don't know if that'll be fast enough to reach this necessarily. So we're just gonna do that, and then we're just gonna drop it, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see how that rides. I'm really curious how this is gonna go. Oh yeah. Oh, just barely didn't make it. Oh, that's crazy. See, if I just get the acceleration off just a little bit, and we can just, I feel like if we can get the speed to take off just a little bit quicker, and it goes a little bit faster here, I think we can get it to propel up this hill. So we're almost there. Almost there. Yeah. Oh. I think that's it, yo. That was fire. Like, if I rode a ride that did that, I don't even know, yo. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy stuff. Hopefully that's not highlighting that. Yeah, I don't want it to. Kind of just want, yeah, I guess it's highlighting that whole section, so it's gonna go ahead and smoothen this though. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and hit this with the smoothing. Okay, I don't know how much different that's gonna ride now. We're gonna just watch it real quick. Okay, I love it. That's literally fire. It doesn't really get better than that. And then I can, I want to angle it that much. And then, yeah, have it drop down. Oop. Like that. Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna be. I just really wanna, if I'm gonna make one this tall and everything like that, I just gotta make sure that everything's correct about it. Yeah, that definitely needs smoothing, but the idea is there. The idea is definitely there. It just needs smoothing. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna turn this down quite a bit. And that's all we're gonna put on it. And then we're just gonna ride this out, honestly. We're gonna put some really long pieces in here because we're gonna get really fast. Everything needs to be dramatic now. It's gonna get really fast. I think honestly it might reach 98 on its own. We are gonna put inversions in here though, but I'm just gonna make sure that you know, obviously it makes sense and it's not like wonky. You know, we're not gonna put any of these in here. I mean, we will have one, maybe a couple, but I think that for a turnaround would be absolutely insane. If it was like this big, that would make sense. And it fits within that like little, I mean, honestly, I could tuck this back even further, but I think that's good. I think we can run it off that. Oh man, where is the coaster? Oh, it's coming. We're about to see in real time how quick this is about to hit this. Oh, it hits it pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it does pretty good on that. Oh, I guess I couldn't use the auto tunnel. I wasn't even trying to, but I guess I couldn't anyways. Wow. We're gonna do a corkscrew here. That hopefully doesn't run into our coaster. Yeah, that's cool. Like that doesn't. Yeah, it'd be like a head chopper moment, if anything. Just want to see how fast it hits this over here. Oh, it looks pretty quick. That's not terrible. You know, it could do that. I mean, but though again, just because it could doesn't mean it should. But for the sake of Planet Coaster, I think it'll be good. I think if we hit a loop in here, that'd be even cooler though. If we can get the right one. Yeah, I think if it looped within itself, that'd be kind of cool. Its own supports. Kind of just gonna watch what it does now, though. Just some smoothing needed. Always does. I think that it took the loop pretty well, honestly, though. I was decently surprised there. We are going to start shortening up the track a little bit, though. Just because we have slowed down just a little bit. Finally, the thing was going like 20 miles per hour. Or, I mean, 30,000 miles per hour. Sorry, I didn't mean to say 20 miles per hour. Oh, shit. But, yeah, no, it's going slow enough now. So we're good. I'm going to have this come back, though. We don't want this to stay over here for too long. We want it to kind of come back this way. I kind of wanted to do a, kind of want an inline or something here. What's this look like? So if it comes up, looks really tight over there. And I can just bring it back. Oh, I mean, it could just, it could end. But also, then again, it probably still has a lot of steam this way. I need to see what it's looking like. Some aggressive banking on the down low. That was a creeping speed. I didn't even know it could make it up that smooth. So that's a really good sign that it did very well on that. Just need some smoothing throughout this. Oh. Yeah, it still has a lot of steam. I don't even know if we could pull off half of those elements we just did. We still got a lot of speed. In fact, I'm about to put another loop. Definitely gonna be the longest ride once it's done. I mean, if I add it here, I mean, I still could potentially. I don't know how I'm gonna fit another one. This thing's going so fast yet still. I guess I never really even thought about, how quick it was gonna be, but I mean, that's fine. I can do stuff with this all day. It's just, this is gonna be a really long coaster. I mean, a really long coaster. And the question is if it's even gonna be rideable. That's the hope. Okay, I feel like we almost need some kind of cutback element here. But I'm just not sure what the right speed or height will be. I'm just trying to keep this out the way of everybody. Maybe we can do, maybe I can go, maybe I'll go this way a little bit more yet. And I don't know, maybe a cutback. So that's right there. And it's like right at people's head level. I mean, I'll do it, but I still think it might be a little fast. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like that loop might have helped us a lot. We'll see. Yeah, way too fast. We can't even do a cutback there. I mean, not at that height, at least. So we'd probably have to do one right. I mean, it's gonna have to be pretty large. We could probably bring it back a little bit more this way. Will it take out that support? Yes, it will. Stay trusted. We still got all this room over here. I think I'm gonna just bring it this way. And then I'll just kind of turn it around here. Sorry, I was kind of locking in. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and give our first test. Gonna add some of these brakes in here. Actually, just make sure it has trim here. And then we'll go ahead and connect it. So yeah. I think that's good. Go ahead and smoothen this all out together. Make it good. And then I think we're good from there. Just gonna go ahead and hit smoothing on some of these spots I know could probably use it. Just gonna go ahead and hit a couple times on this. Make sure it's good. And then I know we had some spots in here that are probably gonna need it quite a bit. So we'll go ahead and smack that a couple times. Okay, we'll go ahead in here. We'll add this a couple times. Okay, just so that it's all good to go and everything's smooth and flows. Okay, we can't do anything about that. Let's go in here. I know off the drop we had some spots that were kind of okay, but that could use some touching. And we'll go here, and we'll just fix a lot of that up. And I think we should be good to here. We're just gonna go ahead and start it. So we'll see what we came out with here. See if we passed the test. I might call this one electric guitar or something. I think that's going to be the name of it. I will change the color a little bit, but only so much. Remember, we had to make this one a lot bigger. And we added another loop just for fun. It's riding pretty good, you know. Shit, I didn't even check this spot. We just trusted it. I think we might score good here. Everything looks kind of decent. Pretty good so far. I think we're pretty good. Okay, we'll see what the results are. Alright, well, you know what? We'll take it. We will take that. I mean, considering everything that we just went through and watched with it, I think that's pretty fair. There was one spot I know I could touch up and fix on, but I'm trying to trace back to find that. We are such a long coaster here. I want to say it's kind of around after this part right here. Yeah, this. This is the next part I wanted to clean up. Okay, we're just gonna let that ride through. We're not gonna watch it again. But I just want to see if that fixed it. So we'll go ahead and let that run its course. Excitement is peaking really good. Okay, well, it didn't do anything too much, but we'll open the ride like that, and this one will be called Guitar String. We'll go ahead and color it, even though we are kind of getting a little... I see our game getting a little... I'm going to turn off the fast pace, but... Our park did lose some people, I'm not going to lie. It did lose some people. You know what? We're going to make this one green, just because... How about it? I'll see green. we'll do it just like that. And I think that's gonna conclude it for this one. We're just gonna call that one electric guitar. But yeah, that is now the tallest ride for sure. Definitely taller than the other one, but yeah, tallest ride in the park. I need to add some scenery. It is pretty bare, so let's get on that. Gonna add some of this stuff in here. Just right around where everything's kind of placed. As you know, I do it a little bit realistic here. We're just gonna patch this in here. Gotta do it with this coaster too. Guess it's good we got this out now. Yeah, we definitely need to add some strips of that in here. This definitely needs it. Where these are. Go ahead and add this in on this coaster too. And on this coaster, well, we didn't add it. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and finish up this. Okay, so that should be good. We'll go ahead back here. And we'll finish this all up with this. Make it look kind of more realistic, you know. Kind of where the supports are kind of weighing in on the grass and they're kind of killing it, so. We'll go ahead and add some of that in there. And we're going to throw in a lot of gravel back here too. So we'll go to our gravel. We'll just go ahead and mix that in here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and lay a bunch of this down. So you got texture in there and shit like that, you know. Just lay this gravel down so it's nice and looks real. You know, we gotta have gravel out when we're working on coasters and shit like that. There's no solid ground to sit on, so it would most definitely bring a lot of this kind of stuff in. And should be good to go. I'm just gonna make this whole thing gravel to fill in the rest of this. And there we go. A lot of this back here too, I'm going to fill in with gravel. So I think this will benefit from a more realistic look if it had gravel all around it. Well, there we go. So we're just adding it a bunch to these coasters because we have it out. Might as well do a lot of it now. And the rest on this. Okay, let's finish up our coaster we just built. And add all of this in here so we can get that nice and realistic looking. I'll go ahead and add our rocks and stuff like that when we're finished up with this. Alright, so I don't think it looks too bad now. It's all kind of like, you know, base layered and stuff like that. Yeah. Clean up our patches that we kind of missed along the way. Around here, stuff like that. Looks good. And we're going to go ahead and add it to the bottom of our station. Add it out this way. I think we're good. So now we'll go into the scenery brush and we're going to add a couple of these rocks. And stuff like that. Make it look interesting as you're riding around here and stuff. And be cool. It also ups our scenery score, so you know, kudos to that. The more we can hide, the better, I guess. And we'll have it kind of weave in between these rocks. Add some rocks there, add some rocks here. Add some rocks down here as well. Give more of a scenery in here. Add some rocks up here. So there we go. We got, you know, something going on here. Just a bunch of rocks everywhere. And then we'll just kind of fill out some of this here. I don't want to go crazy with the rocks because we need to add more stuff in here as well. But this will just kind of get our general scenery score up, so we won't be getting dinged too much for taking our scenery away. I think we can go in and add some trees in here. Add them to this mountain for sure. That'll look good. Maybe some on the base there. Maybe, oh, and then we'll have to go in and delete some now, I guess. I wasn't trying to do all that, but, well, as you see, I just, dumb tree, I guess didn't avoid the coaster. Just gotta add a bunch of trees in here. And go crazy or stupid. Maybe it'll let me add some out here. Okay, not what we wanted from either one of those trees sitting there. I'll definitely have to go back. So now this is getting kind of annoying. But anyways, you know, no quicker way to put trees up. Yeah, whatever. I don't even know why I try with the fucking tools anymore. They're just so, yeah, anyways. We'll go ahead and just delete them. And, let's see what we gotta delete. These. Pretty much anything that stands in the coaster path or anything like that. That's pushing it. But I think because it leans away, I can get away with that. Like, this is the only one that really needs going out of that. Those can stay. Not seeing. I know we got these ones, yeah. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. And then these gotta go, and then yeah, this and these. Everything else can stay. That's fine. I just don't want to down our scenery too much because now we got more people coming now that I've done my scenery up. I think I'd like to believe that's what did it. So we'll go ahead and ooh. Okay, that's weird. Okay, I'm not sure what in the world is going on with that. I wanted to be weird. Okay, there we go. Okay, no, we're not. We're still not. What's going on? Okay, that was some weird stuff. I don't know what that was. But, yeah, I don't have much faith in this getting a lot of riders just because generally it's been kind of a miss with all of our gigas. They're not getting a lot of riders. But we'll go ahead and open this up. We'll call this electric guitar. And yeah, there we go. Now we have opened this coaster up by the entrance. It's kind of cool, kind of unique. Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's up. It's a launch Giga. Does inversions. I don't think any other Giga does any inversions ever. So that is unique to this specifically, I guess. Its second hill is almost taller than most coasters here. That's something to be cool, you know, kind of a cool feat of it, I guess. We still have room for another coaster back here. I think we will put our Strata back here eventually. So I think once we flatten this out, we might take out, you know, this ride here. As it doesn't perform too well, I'm going to just take this out eventually. It doesn't really fit our theme of rock and roll, so. You know, we did get up to a 4.7 though. Yeah, you know, we almost hit 5,000 people in this park. And we have now added, I don't even know how many coasters that is. to be honest with you. I have no idea. How many coasters is that? 17. So we have 17 coasters in total. I don't know if that's including the track rides or stuff I've built. Couldn't imagine, right? No, it's not. So those are 17 coasters I built. 16 if you include the racing ones as one. But 17 coaster park, and we still have 2 or 3 more to add. So we'll probably have like 20 coasters in total. But there's the park, yo. Rock and Roll Park. You can't see the guitar anymore. We're gonna have to do something about that. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something about it. But yeah, 4,500 people, 4.7 stars. We are definitely doing great. Um, you know, this ride's already getting people, so I can only imagine where that's gonna go. There's even more people trickling in now. It's just even better. We're still not getting crazy numbers on this, but nonetheless, it's getting riders. We also never changed the ticket price on this either. So I wonder, I'll make it custom, but I'll make it more expensive. So yeah, we'll put it at $9. I don't think it really matters too much. I think people will ride it regardless if they want to or not. Yeah, we do have 3 gigas, and everything else is like a hybrid, and then if not a hybrid, it's like under 130. Some pretty short coasters here, in the front. So we already have some family. We have like 3 of them right here all together. And there's like another one if you want to count this wing coaster as a family coaster. And the tilt is also kind of shorter, so it's kind of more family friendly. The racing was even more family friendly, so yeah, we have some family friendly options, and we have some more of the thrill seeking ones. Kind of a good toss up here. We are running out of coasters to build around here, but look at that, we have 2 trains by each other. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here, yo. We did build our longest coaster and tallest in the park. Pretty exciting stuff. As of now, it is also the fastest, so that is something to take in. But I want to thank you guys for watching so much. I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.